At this point, I think when you look at the on-the-field players too, a lot of local guys too, and it feels like high school-wise around here right now, girls basketball and baseball are some of the hottest sports we have right now. When you have so many local guys on the team, do you think that helps the Mustangs grow too? Because we've had so much success with baseball the last several years locally, and now you see these guys out there playing for the Mustangs too.
But I go back to like the first year of the Mustangs, and like we had those local guys. We had Johnny Coy, Ryan Hook, Creed Kurtz, Drew Garwood. I mean, the list goes on. I just think baseball in general has always been really good in St. Joe, and so I've always said we've been fortunate enough to be able to play baseball here in St. Joe, Missouri, where baseball is a part of the backbone, I think, of the community. Having a facility like Philwell Stadium built in 1939 and the historic aspect of that, but then also just the guys who have played here. You mentioned, just a couple games ago we hosted Jim Wright, who pitched in a major league organization with the Royals and coached. Has 30 to 40 years in MLB, and so the history and tradition of baseball in St. Joe is not something that you can easily replicate, just like the Mustangs experience. But I'll tell you, it's been really neat to be able to have those players continue that tradition and see where they go. And I'll tell you, like these guys that we have locally, Ike Book, Cole Slabowski, Braden Lukehart, Jaden Little, our Savannah guys, Braden Berry, Noah Bodenhausen. I mean, just Dakota Spicer, Will Dryberg. I mean, these are all guys that it's growing up in St. Joe, they've been successful players, and then but for their high schools and now for their colleges, they're doing some really cool stuff. Tanner Schmidt. I mean, these guys have really been good players, and I think Tanner's been with us for, I think it's his third year, and so consistently to see them when they come in and then their continued growth as players. You think about it, like without what the sport of baseball has done for them, not only athletically and playing on the field with their teams and the Mustangs, but then academically. I know Tanner's going to Fort Hays State next year, and Braden just signed to go to Wichita State, and some of these schools these other guys are going to. Tyson Hilselbeck, who's been incredible on the mound. I mean, that's why I hate naming names, because there's so many guys who have played for us that do a great job, and so. It's hard to remember them all because there's so many of them that really do a good job. But you think about, like I said, academically what they're doing, and then, the experience, the life experience that they get to have too is really interesting and a special thing.
Kai, we'll get you out of here on this one. Just a couple of regular season games left next week, and then the postseason right around the corner. If someone hasn't been to a game yet this summer, why should they come out for these last couple regular seasons and maybe the postseason too?
Well, Chris, I would say I haven't seen you at too many games this year.
Okay,
I haven't seen you on air. I mean, Mitchell did a phenomenal job.
He did.
And
then he left.
And he left. So I guess now we can't mention his name anyway. But
yeah, we can break that.
It's just it's so hard to like kind of when we get phone calls from people that say we want to do what you do here in St. Joe, and it's like I can't really just scoop it up and move it. I mean, it's a special thing, and so it's for us it's. Continued evolution really from 2009. There's some stuff that we do back then that people may not notice but worked really well and was a lot of fun, and then there's some stuff that we've changed, and so I know we set an opening day record in 2023 this past year on May 31st, and then we're also going for a new one on Saturday, July 15th, and TBD, we'll see what happens there. Could be big news there, but it's just, everyone has